I thought that 1987 means the people who passed out in 87. So I am here. One just correction, I am not a first GS. I was the first cultural secretary of the college. And I remained cultural secretary for all the 4 years. And I was felicited by the college, especially a special trophy was given, which is still there in my house. The most memorable thing is during my final year, no, third year, we participated in the Pratibimb at RAIT-ALUMNI. And that time we had some arguments with the people, and then we challenged them that next year you see a cultural festival for RAIT, and that I started in 1987. This festival has grown. Lot of things I have checked, lot of things on the web I found, and now I see this young generation taking it ahead. Even after 25 years, I am really thankful to them. The most important thing I learned in this RAIT is most of people from the nuclear families. When we came here in 83, 84, that time it was just a small college, even no canteen. The first day, we were all thinking where to sit and eat because we were not knowing and we were searching for the cook. So we started with that. We became engineers with no curriculum. It's unbelievable, but we became engineers. That time there was no curriculum because only visit year professors used to set the curriculum. And maybe 1 month or 15 days before, we used to get some reference book or curriculum, some sheets. I still remember one subject, EMC. The 50% they prescribed some, I think, Tamil. And for remaining 50%, there was no curriculum even on the date of examination. So there were all the questions based on your general knowledge, and there was one question: what are the different types of bond? And I wrote James Bond, Brooke Bond. But that's like your real learning, and I still feel that we are the real engineers because we tried to study what came in front of us. The biggest achievement was, as I said, we came on most of live in the nuclear family. When we came here in a small building, and it is a rectangular, most of you know, and just you step out from your classroom and you can see the whole college. We learned to live in a big family. And that helped us in our career, not the electronics, not the computer, what we learned, because it keeps changing. Because I still remember college used to have some Lepo 420 machine, or जिसको हम हार पहन के नमस्कार करते थे. Our mobiles are much more powerful than that 420. So lots of memories are there. And one more thing is, so in your next presentation, please include the photograph of that old building.
Yes.
And
yes.
one more thing, what is missing is Dr. Dilip Patil's photograph. Because when I graduated, and one fine day after 6-7 months I worked in a company, and one fine day I decided to start my company. And during all the old days, basically my record is there, for 3 years I never attended a single lecture or practical. But still I cleared it, all the 4 years only with first class. So the day of when I cleared, Professor K.V. Ramanan was there, he was the principal that time. And I went there and to see him. I told him, sir, I am leaving the college. He said, why? You are fed up with all your enjoyment? I said, no, I cleared. He could not believe. He said, it's not possible, you can't. Because he himself was not knowing in which standard I am stuck. So he got up from his chair, he held me like this, he took me to the office and he personally checked my result. But when he saw that I cleared in the first class, that is all because of the copy. Lots of tricks are still with me. Madam, because sometimes you get some undue advantage being the secretary, So during my practicals, I always used to get a defined table now. So when I cleared, then after 1 year, I came back and I told Ramanand sir, still he was a principal, and I told him, sir, I'm fed up with my job and decided to start my company. So he said, what you are exactly like? I told him that I want to deal with the equipment or instrument or some training systems. That time there were another two colleges were set in Pune and Kolhapur, and college was planning to buy the equipment. I'm talking about something like 1990. Immediately he asked me to sit. He gave me a purchase order worth 63 lakhs without a quotation, because that compiling that some comparison table was there or list of equipment with the price, and he gave me 10% advance, and all that thing happened in just a matter time of class. He took me, he called Dr. D.Y. Patil, and from that moment I never looked back. Then I asked him, sir, why you are doing this favor? So he told me, probably you may feel that because I see a lot of ABVT and all those things, but he told me that I look you always as a notorious gunda. But you shocked me when you showed your final year result, and today you are trying to do something. I want you to become really something in your life on a good track. And that was his vision. And today I am technical consultant to almost many universities, even I don't know. Even today's electronics, telecommunication, electronics, for most of the universities, syllabus is written by me.
90 when we shifted to new building, new labs, I just mentioned new labs were just this. This was one thing which I was involved in microprocessor at that time. We bought everything from this functional kit, and we know Rajesh Sawan.
So I'm very happy. I have a very special place for RAIT, Dr. D.Y. Patil, Dr. T.V. Ramanand, and every staff. The family living I learned, Munnabari MBBS, you must have seen Sanjay Dutt, he asked that sweeper, I still remember the name of the sweeper, Mahima, and he knows me by name. And that's very important. That's what we learned, and that helped me in the life to build my team in my future career. Thank you very much.